we're in. And you guys got to take a quick look at behind the screen, as it were. Alright. That took way too long to get going. Alright. I think I have posted that in all of the requisite places. Probably. Again? Probably. Alright. Now let's just hope that Twitch will behave. Let's go. Alright. Where last we were. We just finished up with Ulrich and switch back to Alette. But we lost Ivor. Ultimate Uncle is gone. A tragedy. So, the problem is we don't have that much supplies-wise. We don't have enough renown to buy more supplies. After the serpent thing. I think it's probably wise to do one rest, even though that kind of puts us in a leery position. Alright, the cars just start moving away from the village. When you hear a girl shout, "Papa!" you turn to see where she's looking and gasp. From the east, over ground you see recently crossed, there's a large number of missing clansmen, fighters, and varl. "Is that Rugga?" someone asks. At the front of the group is the former governor of Borsgard. Husbands run out to their wives, and children scream in excitement for their parent they believe to be dead. You make your way out to greet the group as well, but Rugga holds up his hand as you near. It's as hard as ever to read the governor's face, and Dagger naturally says nothing. "Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Alette. My father taught me a good deal about survival." "But didn't your father—" "Never mind." You're not sure what to say next. "What happened to you after the serpent attacked?" "I might ask you the same. Dagger and I were scattered like the rest, but we tried to help who we could. The old wood was like a maze, but we finally escaped, picking up others along the way." I looked to the guard for confirmation, but Dagger gives you nothing. "We waited for others as long as we could. Any longer and we would have starved. Started pushing everyone hard, only sending a couple of men to Tolier for supplies. We did the same thing, but our scouts haven't returned. Rugga scratches the scar around his neck. That's odd. Neither did ours. And here we are, most of us still alive. I bet you're tired. You can wait if you want to sleep. I can't make that call, and neither can you. The clansmen will tell us what they want to do. It sounds like something he's rehearsed, along with his smile. I think you should all get some food and a few hours of sleep. Those will make up their minds. A leader guides. I'm really happy you found the rest of our clansmen. Don't fool yourself into thinking everyone standing near that banner feels like family. Maybe not family, but we have become a clan. Hatred spans generations. Some of these people have feuds older than the Great Wars. I don't think a few weeks on the road together changes that. I should get going. Before you do, anchor shifts slightly and you almost jump back, unaccustomed to him moving. Your heart beats quickly. You're young, strong, and beautiful, Let, but I really hoped you'd be a better leader. On the ships, in the bogs in Lundar, depths, even in the old wood. My choices cost a lot of lives. Can't let you keep killing or leaving your clan behind. Notice the fighters gathering behind him. I hope you understand why you have to die. Tiger lunges at you, but an arrow slams into his shield, disrupting his attack. As you fall back in a defensive posture, he nods oddly if he was knocking another arrow. This is why you don't trust Rugga. Actually, just don't trust Rugga in general. You'll be happier. Alright. Us. We want Hakan. We want Moger. Let's get... We want the bear. Everyone loves the bear. And... I feel like we want a horse. Let's get Daredevil, because poison is good. Alright. Tanks in the front. Aww. Can't get rid of Oddleaf. Eric is mid-range, and so is Daredevil. Oh, we can put an A. Hold on. Frontliners. Alright, ready for battle. Notably, I don't see actually Rugga on the field. I wonder. Alright, we want Moger closest to the kind of main strength force, or we want Moger close to physical attackers. Let's put Agil close to Moger, because that's where he should be. Era should be close to somebody, and we want to say towards the middle. We fight! Hi. Moger has very good break. And... I shouldn't do that. What I should do is weaken everyone first, because that's how you should play, but... Ow! Booster. Oh, that's right, we don't have a Mender. And that's enough out of you. I don't like that at all. We can mend! Our trading paid off! Nice! And Oddleaf is very weak, but... having no break kind of sucks. You face Mogre the Ogre. Clubbed. Pro tip, Rugga. If you're gonna stage a mutiny, don't do it against the one with the Varl. Like, actually though. Nah, that's too risky. We are going to mend. We can't mend ourselves? Who needs healing? Egil always needs healing. And that's it for us. Crap. The remaining fighters, including Varl, form a shield wall in front of you and the other wounded. Rugga, Dagger, and the rest of his fighters pull back. Through stinging sweat, you see the governor calculating his chances, and turn to wait to the capital. Heading to your loss, the local villagers fear you bring more trouble their way. They ask you and your clansmen to leave immediately. Beans. And yet we still didn't lose that many in terms of, like, peoples. Water in nearby streams is gradually turning a bright green in places. Looks like the gore from the serpent's wounds. Dead fish are spotted in dozens, floating by in faster moving sections. Some clansmen have fallen ill, others are feeling the effects of only drinking mead. A few Varls spot a section of clear water. The entire caravan gets excited, but the giants hold them back and tell everyone to listen. A faint tune is drifting across the water. No, from the water. Worried whispers ask, "What's it mean?" Or, "Is it safe?" Or, of course, "I don't care, I'm thirsty." Step forward and drink it first. Pick up the water in your hands and drink it. It tastes cleaner than the well water from your home village of Skoger. Everyone's waiting for your verdict. You turn and smile. "Drink!" you shout. You may not get another chance like this. Everyone rushes the water, ignoring the tune. They drink deeply, fill barrels, and even wash themselves a bit. Elio thanks the memory of the god Asali. Thank you, Clansman Forage. So because we have enough Clansmen, we should be gaining more supplies than we lose. The surrounding woods look promising for game, and you could use a bit of solitude. Soon deer tracks guide you, but in clearing, the beast has already fallen. Scanning the woods, you hear and see nothing. As you approach the deer, you can tell the kill was recent. A black stone, half the size of your fist, lays beside the animal. You pick it up, knowing it to be a dredge weapon. Oh boy. Rustling underbrush nearby reveals two hurlers who immediately crave deep noises. They're communicating. Then one lashes out and attacks you. Crap baskets. Ready as we're gonna be. Because we're injured, we're in a bad state. What's the range on these suckers? Step forth. I dare you. Stones. Artery strike. Ow. Seriously? I'm not going anywhere. And neither are you. Snoped. Oh boy, 4-hole renown. As the dredge falls, others from your camp arrive. Not bad, a woman says, booting one of the dredge bodies. A child runs up and does the same. Let's see if there's any more. Fighters and Varl fan out. You slip through the woods searching. Word reaches you quickly about discovering hosts of dredge. When you arrive, the dredge look cowed, though slingers and stone guards stand protectively around some supplies and young. Charge them, but let them escape. Fighters and Varl roar their battle cries and run up the dredge. You pick up the young and scatter. A few of the slower ones are wounded in the process, but they're glad it wasn't a slaughter. Hey, supplies! Strategery. Strumming from Elio, a song from a large number of your clansmen surprises you. Varl stands in the center of them, blushing. It's Scar's 200th year! Varl beside you shouts. The rest of the caravan is slowing to check out the commotion. I'll make a toast. To Scar, you start. You've already lived longer than any human here will. May your bravery and strength continue, so that you share drinks with the grandchildren of our grandchildren. Scar looks at you and nods. I'll tell them of your bravery and strength. Everyone drinks and laughs, and continues on. Hey, renown. Caravan slows at the sight of the field gate bridge. In front of it is a large army of horseborn in formation, weapons drawn. Skathak, are these your people, your clan, or herd? Skathak shakes his head, but does not speak. His eyes scour the new herd. The Khan calls for shield walls as a precaution. Just as shields lock, a single javelin flies from the center of the horseborn army. Everyone watches it arc through the air and stab the ground only yards from you. The ground rumbles as the horseborn charge. Oh boy. we go. Of course. Alright. We got Mogre. And Khan. And Egil. Honestly, we probably could have won that fight against Rugga if we didn't have Audley. If I'd been able to choose, like, Skathak, or Irsa even. Single tier. You face the mighty Varl. Oh boy. That is a lot of horseborn. She looks important. There's our frontliners. Can't touch this. You learn we are strong. Can Mogre even make it through there? He cannot. He's too large. Which means the Khan can't make it through there either. Crap baskets. You can't touch that. I should have had Hakan use Forge Ahead to get Mogre at least out of the way. Blessed Tank Boy. Based Tank Boy. The mighty invulnerable Tank Boy. Pain Calbrine. Pain. Fear the power of our mighty horsey trot. Nope. The mighty horsey trot. Ow. That's some range. Maximum break. Oh. Entering the fray, are you? Who's up next? Alette? Let's change that. Oh, we can only do adjacents. That's a good shot, actually. I can't even say anything bad about it. Get shot. Unfortunately, you face Ganolf. All three of us are armored now. Ow. You actually did damage to him. I'm slightly impressed. Alright, forge ahead. Gnolf. I turn all my notifications off. Yeah. Finish her. We did it. A slight cream-colored horseborn with flaxen hair steps out of the ranks of the wounded. Her blue war paint stands out against her otherwise yellow coloration. The horseborn show deference to her. She says a few things in the foreign tongue of her people, but stops when she sees you do not understand. Forgiveness, she says fluently. I speak to you. You have my weapon. If a horseborn wore a skirt, would they wear it like this or like this? I think this has been answered. Sorry for fight. Not know it, you. She speaks your language with confidence. What do you mean? And who are you? I lead her. I am... The next word is long, shrill, and confusing, but certain sounds stand out. Canary? Canary smiles and stomps the ground rhythmically with a hoof. Yes, that easy. Canary. Yes. And you? My name is Alette. Good greetings. Our stories tell of strangers who come help us. You two legs that walk along four. My kind with you already. She points to the horseborn in your ranks. That doesn't make me the stranger in your stories. You need believe. Or you not need believe, we believe. We follow you and join your herd. Why? She issues a slew of sounds in her native language before translating. When sun stops and plains break, and a god appears, follow two legs that walk along four. This is our story. We hold true. You see these things. The sun stopped and I've seen the ground breaking, but what god are you talking about? Large snake. Not from this plane. A serpent. It certainly could be a god. You have seen the god too. You know these signs. You lead us. We follow. Canary looks at you with a steady gaze instead of the constant movement you experience with Deirdre. I wonder that not everyone likes horseborn. Most of the horseborn we've met have already caused us harm, including you. Many of my people won't want to be near your people. Not today, but different day. Herds fight, but forget. Humans remember things a long time. Jarl, even longer. Herd believes leader. We follow you. Herd grows strong. She bows again. Motions to her people, and all the horseborn join your ranks at a respectful distance. Yay! More party members.
They say the moon and stars are always visible when you look at Lauga's godstone.
Godstone.
How can that be true?
Godstone. 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 moon, her spirit, the stars her eyes, Elio says, plucking a few strings of his instrument. Lauga, the god of beauty and of, well, of things that happen in the night, the Skald smiles. The gods may be dead, but my wife still prays to Lauga. I'm thankful for her piety. Skald's not the only one smiling. Quick look around, why? Reveals grins throughout the caravan. I see why Oberyn has grown so quickly over the years, you say, and Skald laughs. A truth spoken in front of Lauga stone is supposed to ripple through the night, either strengthening a lover's resolve or carrying away undesired affection. Elio skips away to find his wife. You hear the unmistakable clank of Egil's shield behind you. Lauga's godstone is beautiful, isn't it? Yes, beautiful. He isn't looking at the godstone. Come all this way, fought Dredge, killed the Sunder. Elio says we're destined to bring all clans together. Elio's a Skald to kill. Storytelling is his job. Egil shrugs. It's all neat to think we're part of something bigger. His wonder is refreshing. You smile at him. He looks up at the godstone and takes a deep breath. It's a miracle that I'm still alive. You have no idea. So I've got to tell you something before my luck fades. Don't say that. We'll keep each other alive. Thank you, but neither one of us could have saved each other like Avon saved Juno. Okay, giant serpents aren't part of our deal. Tivia laugh a bit and Gil relaxes. Alette, I love you. His tone is sincere, his eyes hold no expectations. You don't have to love me back, but I had to say it. He exhales, relieved of a great burden. I can't